Welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing a review. So let me introduce to you the Nomatic Peter McKinnon 35 liter travel camera backpack. I am a freelance videographer, so that means all of the equipment I purchase comes out of my own pocket. It's not me asking my boss or company to purchase more equipment. It is 100% me going, do I have the funds to make a new purchase? And number two, will this purchase actually add the value that I think or believe it will actually add? With how much I care and think about the equipment that I purchase, I'll equally want to make sure that it's protected. So that brings us to cases and bags. But today we are talking specifically about camera bags. So let me introduce to you my daily driver. Well, I've been using it as a daily driver for almost 6 months. The Nomatic Peter McKinnon 35 liter travel camera backpack. Had that open. That was open. That should have been closed. I'm just gonna, Does that look good? Okay. Peter McKinnon is also notoriously like a whiskey guy. He often brings it up throughout his YouTube videos. So I thought it'd only be fitting if we have a little old fashioned while we did this. So cheers. So there are quite a few different bundles that you can get for this backpack off of Nomatic's website, but if you're gonna do the backpack alone, it'll retail for $399 US. So if you want to bundle and get absolutely everything, it's actually, at the time of filming this, and today is May the 3rd, 2022, bundle that comes with absolutely everything is going for $574.97 US. However, if you want the bundle that includes the backpack and the cube pack, that is going for $499.98 US right now. Both are on sale at this moment in time, so they're slightly more if you don't catch them on sale, but that's where they stand at this moment. And just to clarify, I just want you guys to know, all I have is the backpack. I don't have any of the accessory additions. I do kind of want to get some, like the memory card one and the battery one. Those for me seem like they'd be very useful in my day-to-day use of the bag. Now, first off, this material is awesome. I've put this thing through hell and high water thus far. Unfortunately, I've scratched up this badge here quite a bit, so that kind of bummed me out when I first did that. Literally did that day one. Wish it could have lasted at least a little bit longer. I'm really hard on stuff, so if it's gonna have any sort of vulnerability, I guarantee you I'll find it. So first off, just the sheer size of the bag. It is a large bag. This thing is rated to like hold your camera equipment plus up to 5 days of clothes. I have traveled with this bag on road trips. I haven't flown with it yet, but I have gone on multiple multi-day road trips. I ended up having to put a couple small things in my wife's bag, mostly being my toiletry bag. It was just easier to shove that in her small suitcase than it was to try to shove it in my camera bag, but that's pretty much it. And those were all, I think it was a 4-day trip. So the 5 days, I sometimes overpack with my clothes too, so that's part of it. That's just me. So I would say comfortably 3 days is what you could really get in this. 5 would be pushing it for me personally, but I could see how people could make that work. So then before we switch sides to the bag, here on the front, there is a small pouch that has an RFID tag for it. Its intended purpose is for like a wallet or a passport or something like that. However, for security reasons, I'm not a fan of putting that on the front of the bag. I would probably stuff that inside the bag with my camera gear before I put it in here, but the pouch is available. It does have RFID. I just wish it was located somewhere else. We'll go to the left side of the bag. There is this pouch that currently is housing my GorillaPod, which I also hate GorillaPod. Oh, that was loud. Okay. There's this little pouch here. It's also good for water bottles. I actually rarely use this for my GorillaPod, I'll be completely honest. On to the other side. And right here is the easy access camera compartment that I have that attached to. So that's dope. I don't use this very often. I've used it probably twice in the last 6 months. However, the 2 times I did use it, it was pretty convenient. Also, there'd usually be a camera right here because this is where I store my camera. I'm using it, so it's not in the bag. Be some inception. Moving on to the last side of the bag. It's the bag. It's the back of the bag. One of the first things I look for in a backpack is the size of the straps and how thick they are. And to say these are thick boys is an understatement. No matter how heavy I pack this bag, it is like super reasonable on the shoulders and back. These straps are amazing. They're nice and wide. They have big cushions on them. They do a fantastic job of alleviating the weight and spreading it out on my back. There is this slot here that allows you to slide this onto the handles of your rolling bag. So you can just set this on there and roll it. Easy work, Skeeter. There is also an included, gosh dang it, I had it out. There is an included waist strap here. When I do pack it heavy, I absolutely use it. Makes it a lot easier. But for the most part, my day-to-day use, I take that strap out. but I love that it did come with it. I love that it's included. I love that I have access to it for when the bag is fully loaded. It's there, it's available. I forgot about the old laptop pouch. Got this guy. There's nothing in it right now. When I'm on set with a client, I like to have a laptop in case, and for whatever reason, I need to offload cards. One thing I also love is these bulky straps. You can always just snag it wherever you are. It is great for just grab it and go. If you need to snag the bag and run, you can. That's not good for thieves, I would say. That probably, I said that out loud. It sounds like I'm stealing it. Not. Once we get into the bag, there's plenty of storage. So the way I have mine set up, I have 4 main cavities. I have this large cavity that I've left mostly open for kind of the catch-all. It's for the awkward things that I usually don't like to carry with me because they're awkward and just bulky. So things like Gorilla Pods, I just drop it in there. I just had a shoot the other day, so I have a couple more things in here that I don't normally just have with me. So I have the Viltrox adapter, the EF to RF adapter, and I've got the literal $100 Nifty 50 lens. No matter what setup I'm running, I always have this in my bag. I have the lens that's on the camera right now, and this guy, and that's perfect for me. So the original stable for my old Blackmagic camera, the Sigma 18-35, still a solid lens. And then this one, my dad had an old T3i, we got him a little kit lens for it. And so it's a 75-300. Actually, it's really fantastic for a cheap kit. He doesn't really use his T3i anymore. So I just grabbed this at his house the other day. And by other day, I mean like months ago. And then just wrapping this all up, on this pouch, we have 2 zipper pouches and then this big old pouch. And this literally goes from the top to the bottom. It's just an open-ended pouch that you can just put anything in. So I haven't even used all the borders that came with. So, oh gosh. Okay, I didn't put them in here. Usually I have it in here. That being said, there's plenty of space in here, and this is more than what I usually carry. I prefer to have more space than I need. That's just personally what I like to do. There are times where I wish I had a smaller bag, so that's where I consider going back to my old Peak Design bag, because the R6 and a Gorilla Pod and a mic can fit in there no problem with a lens on it. Just toss it in. That's always a consideration. I think if I get tired of having to lug this thing around, I'll probably end up doing that. I guess that's the basic rundown of the bag. Oh, the zippers. The other thing I absolutely love about this bag are the zippers. They are quality. Listen to this, listen to this. See, the zippers just sound good, man. They sound good. They sound real good. I love them. This thing is taking up so much space. Okay. I'm filming in a very small area. So in my notes, I wrote down a talk about where the bag lacks. The honest truth is I'm a 10 out of 10 would recommend this bag to anybody. But a good camera bag that's not gonna kill your shoulders, that's gonna hold plenty of equipment and can even hold some clothes. Gosh, this bag checks all the boxes. So if I have to find something that I don't like about it, 1, it's the price. It is a very expensive bag. 2, it's a massive bag. 3, the RFID bag placement here on the front for security reasons, not ideal in any way, shape, or form. That seems like a heavy oversight to me, like especially because it's supposed to carry, things that you want RFID protected. You don't want that at the back of the bag where you could potentially get pickpocketed. I do love myself some straight whiskey, but I do enjoy old fashions as well. Let's put this thing away. All right, here's the deal, boys. About a year ago, I told my wife, hey, I want to stop buying t-shirts from, Target. I want to support the YouTubers that I enjoy watching. So I pretty much buy Cletus McFarlane merch, as well as I've got this MKBHD Apple Watch strap. This is Motion Race Works, also associated with Cletus McFarlane. Linus Tech Tips, I've bought stuff from them before. Frono's Photo, I've purchased stuff from him. So that being said, as I purchase more YouTuber type merchandise, it's always disappointing when you purchase something and the quality isn't there, or it didn't meet the standards of what you were of what you were told you would get when you purchased it. This new series, I don't have a name for it yet, so I'm thinking that through, but we're gonna do just YouTuber product reviews. As I purchase more things, I wanna just share my thoughts because I'm an honest customer. I don't know any of the people in the YouTube realm. That's all we got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend. You know the deal. See you guys next time, but until then, peace.